AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. We have a guest in studio today from Central District Health Department. Jessica Hammers is here with some important lessons and reminders about holidays. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Well, the real reason she's here is to tell us about a national event, but it really centers on holidays and holiday get-togethers with lots of people. We're going to talk about hand washing. I'll let you explain why.
Right. So it's National Handwashing Week and centered around this time of year perfectly because we're all getting together and having big gatherings, making food in our homes, and kind of just need a little reminder, I think. So diving into the basics that we all know, but sometimes decide to skip.
Think about it, and you can understand why it is so important to make sure your hands are clean. Because if you're shaking hands or sharing hugs or whatever it is, but then food preparation, food handling, picking stuff up, putting it away, et cetera, there's a lot of contact that you need to try to make sure that you're very prepared for. So let's give them kind of the ins and outs or some of the small things that make a big difference.
Yeah, so obviously keeping in mind not just those contacts that we have with each other, but something like your doorknobs or, when you go shopping, think of that in the store. I think COVID brought to light a lot of our awareness of how many things we touch in a day, but also keep in mind when you're in your own kitchen, the potential hazards there, cross-contamination of foods, different raw meats, for example, and then, that kind of thing where that could be a big difference where we need to wash our hands in between certain steps. So obviously, I think we all know this, but you wet your hands, you get the soap, that's great, but actually taking the time to scrub your hands, scrub under your nail or your nail beds and all around, up your wrists a little bit and rinse it off and dry it with a disposable paper towel and then turn the water off with that towel as well.
One thing I learned from an old friend, and I will not use his name, but he uses the towel to even go to the doorknob as they exit. It's not a bad idea.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a trick that I like to teach even my little ones that, why wash your hands and then turn around and touch the doorknob that somebody else has not washed their hands and just got done touching. So, yeah, if at all possible, use that same towel, open the door, and then toss it in the trash.
Great evidence is watching surgeons do what they do.
Right.
And there's the scrub every time without fail. You've got to make sure that germs do not get involved because germs don't care. They just go wherever it's available. And if you're a carrier, well, too bad for you. So
right.
Is there a place where folks can go for some more information or tips or little things that they can keep around the house just as a subtle reminder?
The internet, anywhere you want to turn, you're going to find what you need. But just keep in mind, when we're going into flu season and that kind of thing, keeping our germs to us and keeping us away from other germs is going to be huge. And hand washing is going to be one of the best ways and the easiest ways to defend yourself.
National Hand Washing Week is now. Make sure you're even more prepared for your holiday festivities. But if folks have a question, can they give you a call?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Down at the health department, it's 385-5175.
There you go. Jessica Hammers from Central District Health Department. Thanks for the update. Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM.